Hey, um, I wanted to make this video just 'cause I'm already older than I ever thought I was gonna be. I thought I was old at 28. I mean, perspective's everything. I'm 52 now, and I want to start documenting things that I can pass along to people who want them. My wife also. So 5 years ago, I didn't even know what a hashtag was. It's 2022 now, and I am starting the beginning of documenting my journey also with my health. I've been chronically fatigued and ill since uh, I can remember my first symptoms. My first ER visit was 2004. Um, and after years and years and years and years and years, I have breast implant illness. I don't have my implants anymore, but what happens is the body in some people, not all people, in some people, the body starts attacking foreign objects. Such with some people, it happens with organs and stuff like that. And I wholeheartedly believe that I'm one of those people. Um, I'm going to read off a few of my symptoms. I just did a consultation with a doctor in, see, I don't remember. That's the brain fog. I don't remember. His name's Dr. Rankin. I think it's Jupiter, Florida. Okay. And I'm going to be on their list to go in and take out the scar tissue sacs that are called capsules from where my implants used to be. And I guess what happens is the body creates a scar tissue wall and fights off the offenders. Well, with silicone, not just silicone filled implants, but saline implants also, because the outsides are still silicone. Some people don't react well to it, and it encapsulates the residual silicone in your body, giving you all kinds of, I think there's 40 or 50 symptoms. And I literally have been searching for a diagnosis since as long as since 2004, when I thought I was first getting something, who knows what. And I had had my implants taken out in 1999. From what I'm reading, the onset could be anywhere from immediate to 7 years, even more. So it's been quite a while. Some of the symptoms I was getting were extremely smelly armpits. Mine smelled like onion, like carnival onion, like when you go to the fair and you smell the onion. Brain fog. This brain fog, I'm misspelling words more than I'm kind of dyslexicing, and I've never done that before. Um, that's a new one. Oh, excuse me. Extreme fatigue. So much that when I met my wife in 2011, I was literally working 3 night shifts a week and laying in bed the rest of the week. I was dancing at that time, and it was just too much for my body. I was practically near death, suffering from heart palpitations, sleep apnea, adrenal dumps to where you have like a shock, shake, all kinds of really bad stuff. I still get winded, sorry. No sex drive, hot flashes. I get them a lot. I know I'm perimenopausal, but I guess the it can also mimic hormone problems. It also messes with your hormones. Panic attacks. Horrible panic attacks I've suffered. Horrible. So much to where I have prescription CBD. I do the little inhalers in my nose, like you used to have for colds. Those kind of work to open up my breathing, because my breathing goes when I have panic attacks. Extreme racing heart. My heart is back down. Recently, my wife and I both started eating very low cholesterol and cut back on a lot of sugars. So my heart rate has gone down a lot. The CBD helps almost immediately if you're racing heart rate. When I met my wife, I was having a couple episodes of racing heart rate close to 200, I would say, and I should have gone to the hospital, but I didn't know better or who to trust or who to go with. Or well, life's a learning experience. Let me just tell you that. Excuse me. IBS, diarrhea, bloating, chronic. Literally, I have had issues with this up till a couple months ago, which is almost 20 years. The one thing that did help me with fixing that is a probiotic from Garden of Life brand. The reason why I like their probiotics is because they guarantee live numbers, and the number they advertise, they guarantee live until the expiration date. And they kind of work good. And then I started taking a prebiotic, huge, Anulin. It's made from chicory root. I take Now brand. I've just started taking that. Prebiotics feed your probiotics. Huge, 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 huge. Those are big. Another big thing, um, excuse me. Another big thing I take JETSU 10 blend mushroom powder on Amazon. Those are like Chinese, like shiitake, maitake, cordyceps. There's like 10. I'm not really sure about a lot of the properties of each of them, but I know it's really helped me with my inflammation problems. Dark circles. This is good. This is the best I've been in 20 years. Okay. When I was younger, I didn't have these. I look constantly stoned and tired. This is the best my eyes have been in 20 years, and that is because I just started making tea. Oh, excuse me, with dandelion leaf, and I believe from studying in some of the breast implant illness circles, the best one being Breast Implant Illness by Nicole on Facebook, that I already had some. I had some dandelion leaf. So I started making tea with that because it supports your some detox and some liver and kidney, I believe. I'm not real sure. Don't quote me on that. But that's really helped like the past 2 weeks, big time. And I'm starting to lose the. I'm getting better, um, a little more collected, and my dark circles aren't as bad. That's huge though. Adrenal fatigue, another symptom, obviously huge. I've got a stress PTSD, complex PTSD, upbringing. We've all had childhood traumas. Nobody should compare each other's trauma, but I had a lot too. Um, your adrenals help you with the fight or flight response and all that stuff. So that if you're constantly stressed out your whole life, it'll wear down your adrenals. Um, Anxiety and depression. My health depression was mostly it. I wasn't depressed. I was depressed because I wasn't feeling good. And until you get better, you never realize how anxiety or depressed you might be from an illness. You don't realize that till you start getting it back. It's weird. You don't realize that a lot of your physical anxiety is coming from your body being in a anxiety and adrenal state. Okay, some of that anxiety is physical, a lot of it. Desperation. I literally would have eaten a gold covered dog poop if somebody told me it would have cured or helped what I was doing, what was going on with my health. It's been a crazy journey, learning to change your whole life around not being able to work a full job, not having much of a support system except maybe your significant other. Um, it's doctors don't believe you, searching for your answer, spending thousands on supplements that did or didn't work. I'm making these to kind of give other people what worked for me. I'm not a doctor. I have my own life experience, so take it as you will. Um, food sensitivities. Food sensitivities are huge because when your gut's off, um, and fighting, food sensitivities set in. I think your whole body works together. I don't know, because maybe your liver and kidneys get too full that they can't fight off simple things as much. Maybe that's where it stems from. Chemical sensitivities couldn't be around cleaners, couldn't be around Yankee candles, couldn't be around. I've gotten a little better with that through the years, but it was really bad for a long time. Hypersensitivities to drugs and alcohol. It literally kills me to have a couple drinks. Um, I have a legal cannabis card. I have to take such a minuscule amount compared to my wife, and now I know why. It's because my body's overloaded and can't process. Um, uncontrolled shivers, cold feet, ringing in my ears. They call that tinnitus. Mystery rashes. I would get patches of very small bumps just randomly. From what I've read, that is toxins getting pushed out. Um, pains in chest area. I would just get like random pains in here. And then with your anxiety, you think you're having a heart attack, but it's not. Um, labored breathing. I've had um, allergic asthma a lot. Um, I can barely breathe compared to my wife. I'm not on oxygen or anything like that, but it's definitely strained. If I smoke a little too much or something like that, then I've got to, yeah, tap out, go get some Vicks, that kind of thing. I have an inhaler. Certain chemicals, some molds, because guess what? Oh yeah, mine broke. When mine broke, there was saline inside. I thought I was safe. Well, I could have not gotten molds and fungus, which grow inside the saline if there's something in there. And since mine was open, think about all the back and forth that was happening with my body and the saline and the implant and the inside of the silicone. Lord knows what was growing. I'm very black mold sensitive in my environment. I got to be very careful around yeast. I can barely drink wines or kombucha. I think that's a histamine intolerance, I believe. I'm not real sure because, normal doctors are just like, whatever. Um, labored breathing, insomnia because you're in anxiety mode, dry mouth. Dry mouth, yellow eyes. The dry mouth I noticed 2004. I pee a lot, not all a lot, not all in large amounts, but often, very often. Um, a lot of my symptoms were lining up with fibro. Um, some when I read stuff too, a lot of people had fibro or lupus symptoms. Fibro is another disease though that a lot of doctors won't give you a diagnosis for. They call it a wastebasket diagnosis, but a lot of it's rheumatological. I had a positive AN as in Nancy A result, which is an inflammatory marker that they'll send you to rheumatologists for, but I have never been to one. Um, anyway, I've never been to a rheumatologist. I've always been a general and others and stuff like that. I used to hit a wall when I was tired. That's your adrenal. Just like hit a wall. The house could be burning down around you. Um, I think that's everything I wrote down. Okay, so anyway, I've chosen to go with Dr. Rankin. And oh, he is in Jupiter, Florida. And they're actually on the forefront of doing explant surgeries. I had a set over the muscle and under the muscle. So I've got four separate capsules that a doctor will have to take out. Dr. Rankin is also a microsurgeon. Okay, so his results are one of the top, at least in my area, top handful in the country. And by the way, he only does explants now because I believe that this office is practicing what they preach, and that's refreshing. I've talked to the people. I'm waiting to get that funded. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. Right now. So I don't have a date set or anything like that. But I wanted to make this because for the 20, for the years I've been looking for a diagnosis, something that really fit, something that, jived with what was going on with me. Things lined up. Fibro has been elusive. I've had doctors that tell me I have it, but it's just, you can't, at this point in time, you can't do anything a whole lot with the diagnosis, and at least what I've found. You're welcome to direct me in another direction. But I did go to YouTube and do some researching also in other places about the breast implant illness, and it's 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 lined up. And then after I talked to that surgeon, and come to find out, at the time my implants were taken out, there was only maybe two doctors who were taking out the capsules also. Um, and so I know for sure now that whether or not I have anything else on top of this, like fibro, like Lyme, that might be the root cause of all my health issues of the last 2 decades. So this has been the first video, and I just wanted to get this out there because I'm gonna document this journey as it goes forward. Um, but look for our other content, and have a good day. Stay true to yourself. Bye.